A Low-Country culinary star is making national headlines. Charleston chef Derek Astorino has officially claimed the title of favorite chef in a nationwide competition. We're also happy to be joined by Reggie Miller of Miller Cuisine. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Great to have you with us. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
What is it like to be considered a favorite chef?
It's a little surreal.
Sure it is.
It's a little surreal, but it's an honor, especially in this town.
Yeah, where there's a million chefs.
There's a million chefs, and I do want to make it abundantly clear, I'm a favorite chef as a fundraising chef.
Yes.
And not a skill-based chef, because we have a lot more chefs. I know there's probably some people that are spitting their coffee out right now.
No, listen, you're popular. People were rooting for you. We'll get into all of that too, because I want people to understand exactly what this competition was. And Reggie, I want to hear about this collaboration between you two, because I think he's talking about you when he says one of these great chefs that are here in Charleston. But tell us about this competition. So what was it called, and how does it work exactly?
So it was, the Favorite Chef competition was a fundraiser for the James Beard Foundation.
Yes.
And obviously that's
at the top.
It's a well sought after award. Indeed. Within the culinary realm. So to me, it was the young lady that works at the office with me. I was like, you need to do this. And she put me in for it, which is really humbling.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, I sell food to chefs. Mm-hmm. And I'm in the kitchen with chefs, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and all over. And it's really cool to see them. And like you said, Reggie here is the one that did this.
Right.
This is what I sell.
But you're also the proprietor of the Food Boat, which is such an interesting concept. And again, we'll get to that in just a minute. But Carla Hall, everybody knows Carla Hall. She crowned you favorite chef. So she had a lot of input when it came to you being named favorite chef, not just winning out over 92,000 other studied and professional chefs in this country. It
was funny because you had to go back and forth with email after email to get that information as to how many people were in it, and it's like you're doing the math. You're like, okay, I'm in a group of 60. How many groups are there? 1,536. So you do the math. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Right.
And then it's like, then you had to make the top 20, the top 15, the top 10, the top 5. And that day it was when you had the final cut of that top of that group before you progress into the semifinals, I was number 2, and it's it looks like I'm not going to do it.
But what's going through your head as you're getting closer and closer to number 1?
It was crazy.
That is.
It was crazy. But that was the original rounds before you got to the semifinals, the quarterfinals, and the finals.
Unbelievable.
Oh, the final round?
Yeah.
Was an emotional roller coaster.
I can only imagine. And then at the end of the day, so they raised almost $3 million,
correct,
right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me about this collaboration with Reggie. So you say you sell to a lot of chefs.
I do.
So tell us about this relationship.
So Reggie's one of my go-to guys that I can call on when I'm doing something at the boat show, or I'm doing something here.
Sure.
Or we did a tour the other day out at Marsh Hen Mill.
Yeah.
Reggie is a private chef here in town, does amazing stuff, really talented. And it's been really humbling to me, because Reggie's been part of the Food Boat crew now for maybe 2.5 years almost, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
The third summer actually. So
for me, I'm a former table chef. I make everything from scratch. Try my best to use as much local stuff at all of my events. Yeah. And with working with Derek, it's been wonderful. I was very nervous being in front of cameras when I first came on, and he just threw me in front of it. It was a live camera too. It was.
Well, you also have a YouTube channel, so you're kind of used to being in front of the camera.
Well, and like he said, that was live. There were 2 summers where I was like, let's do it authentic and let's just go live.
That's incredible.
So Reggie would come out and cook live, and it was.
And it sounds like you brought your collaboration to us here in the studio. What did you prepare for us?
So today, this is a barbecue pork belly with a peach chutney, and then some pickles and some homemade barbecue sauce with Hawaiian rolls. I love Hawaiian rolls, by the way. And then
Hawaiian rolls, the sweet.
Yes.
Sweet and soft.
Some lettuce. And this is we actually did this dish on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a pork belly roll at another restaurant. I was like, I can do this a little bit better, and we did it on the boat.
Delicious.
And we came up with this again to just revamp it.
So this is your pork belly.
It is.
So this is your pork belly.
Yeah.
I love pork belly. For people who don't know what it is pork belly exactly? I mean, it sounds like what it is.
It's literally the belly of a pig.
Right. So there's a lot of fat in there too.
There is, and it's also what makes bacon, right? Like so, pork belly and bacon. The difference between them is one is cured and smoked versus one is just pork belly raw, and you can do that one. You can do it skin on or skinless, which is like. If you know chicharron, which is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
It's pork belly with the skin on.
Right, okay.
And that's what makes it so yummy.
Yes. So you won $25,000.
Yes.
You also have an article in a magazine.
The Taste of Home magazine.
Okay, and then what's next for you?
And then I also get to go to New York and cook with Carla in a couple weeks.
Unbelievable, that's exciting.
So,
we're gonna be watching.
Yeah, that's like the whole thing is really humbling. And it was like I was telling Reggie on the way here, like it's just how small of a world it is.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at the itinerary, and we're going to eat at a restaurant called Don Angie's up in New York City. Well, Don Angie during COVID was in Esquire magazine as like one of the best new restaurants in America. Angela Rito, who owns that, we went to the same high school. Her cousin and I were friends. Her cousin and I were friends, and then she was friends with my cousin.
Just a totally full circle.
And
well, from Citadel grad to now star chef, I think congratulations on all your success. And you got to come back. For people who want to follow you, Food Boat.
The Food Boat.
You can find it on YouTube, on all the social platforms.
The Food Boat _CHS on Instagram.
Can't wait to visit you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, no, thank you.
Appreciate it. We're back after this.